Good morning. So today in this video, I am going to be talking all things grounding. So I'm going to be covering what is grounding, the science behind grounding, what the benefits of grounding are, what will happen if you ground in, how to ground yourself, and a guided meditation and visualization journey to achieve this. So let's start off by talking about what is grounding. So grounding is the process of energetically and physically rooting into the ground and connecting with the earth. So spiritually speaking, it's about extending your energy and awareness through your lower chakras, through your lower energy system, the lower part of your body, i.e. your legs and your feet, and merging this awareness and this energy with the healing energies of Mother Earth. We then draw this energy back up through your energetic roots, drawing this energy into the rest of your system, into the rest of your chakras in your energy system. Scientifically speaking, it's about physically connecting with the earth in order to neutralize the electrical imbalances in your body. So we have the spiritual aspect of energetically connecting with the earth, and then we have the physical scientific aspect of physically connecting into the earth. So the science behind grounding, also known as earthing within the scientific community, is that everything is made of energy. And as such, we act a little bit like batteries. So the universe is a giant battery, the earth is a medium-sized battery, and then we are just tiny little batteries wandering all over the earth, all over the medium-sized battery. So as batteries, we get empty, we need to recharge, we get imbalanced, the negative and the positive ions and atoms get it out of balance, and then we need to rebalance them. So as tiny little batteries wandering around this giant battery on Earth, we sometimes need to plug into the Earth in order to recharge and rebalance our internal energy systems. So because when we align our internal energy system with that of the external world, i.e. the Earth or the cosmos, we create a sense of internal order or electrical and energetic homeostasis. So homeostasis just means balance. This was a frequent part of human life, historically speaking, when we used to sleep on the ground, when we walked barefoot, when we didn't have insulating shoes, when we ate foods directly from the earth without processing it all and adding all these additives. However, with our modern day lifestyle, we have become progressively more detached from the earth, thus decreasing our opportunities to recharge and balance our internal batteries. The lost contact with the earth may contribute to electrical imbalances, a buildup of disruptive static electricity, which creates a positive charge to our overall systems. The earth then has the negative ions that come up from the earth and into the body, neutralizing the electrical charge. So we need this balance of positive and negative charge in our bodies in order to function at our optimum. And earthing balances the negative side, and without the earthing we get too positive. Additionally, the process of earthing helps to control our internal body clocks. So the earth is spinning all the time, creating a biological rhythm, which is also known as the circadian rhythm. And this is inside us all, and it governs our 24-hour sleep-wake cycle. So it governs our internal body clocks, the ability that helps us get tired, go to sleep, wake up, have energy, get on with the day. It tells us, when to eat. It's why we often get hungry at certain times of the day, because of this circadian rhythm. Grounding into the earth really helps to reset your biological rhythms by aligning with the earthly circadian rhythm. And this alignment can also be found by aligning with the cycles of the moon, or with the seasonal changes around the planet, which we also used to be a lot more in connection with. So historically, we used to follow the moon cycles quite a lot. I don't know if you've ever noticed in historical movies, they would always use the moon as sort of a date point. So, I'll see you three full moons from now, or something. The battle will commence at the next new moon. Whatever it is that they're doing, they often use the moons as points in time. And also with seasonal changes. So we've got quite disconnected with our seasonal changes, but historically we would completely change the foods we eat from between winter and summer. Winter, a lot more root veg. Whatever the earth was providing, that's what we ate. And in winter it was root vegetables, and in summer it was more salad-like, lighter items. So by aligning with these natural rhythms of the planet, it helps to maintain this biological rhythm within us as well. And that can often be why we have problems, increased sleep problems these days, is because people are disconnected from the natural rhythms of the planet. So let's just take a look at the benefits of grounding. So let's look at grounded versus ungrounded. So if you are grounded, you are very clear-headed. You will have feelings of stability and security. You're comfortable in your own body. You're focused. You have a good attention and concentration. You're emotionally stable. And when you're ungrounded, you can often feel scattered, unfocused. You can have a short concentration span. You can feel dizzy or spaced out. You can often get consumed by daydreaming. You can be clumsy. You can be forgetful. And sometimes you can even feel a bit nauseous when you're ungrounded. So by regularly grounding into the earth, you will be more connected to the healing energies of Mother Earth. You will be stronger and more stable physically and emotionally. You will feel comfortable in your own body. You will be mentally clear, focused, and engaged. You will create an outlet for releasing energy back into Mother Earth, for releasing negative energy and having that transmuted into the earth. You'll be able to plug into the earth to recharge your natural battery system. You'll be able to build a bridge between the earthly and the spiritual realms. By grounding in, you'll be able to travel further into spiritual realms because you'll be really safe and rooted here. So you can go further upwards if you go further downwards. You'll be electrically and energetically balanced. And physical benefits you will experience are a decrease in chronic fatigue, a decrease in chronic pain, a decrease in mental health issues like anxiety and depression, a decrease in sleep disorders, and also a decrease in cardiovascular disease and a decreased inflammation. So now let's talk about how to ground yourself. So the most obvious way to ground yourself is to touch the earth, is to get in contact with the earth. So walking barefoot in the grass, burying your feet in the earth or in sand, anything to do with nature and animals. So hugging trees. I mean, there is a reason why it's a typical image to imagine hippies hugging trees, is because they're aware of these things like grounding. And whenever I'm in the park, I often hug a tree, and I also do quite like that it helps fulfill the stereotype of being a hippie. You're welcome, strangers. But I also just love hugging trees. Gardening, that's another way to ground yourself. So digging in the earth, playing with plants, popping them in, watching them grow. Any time spent in nature, so just walking in nature, or exercise, getting into your body, like yoga and Tai Chi, things like that are quite grounding. Anything that brings you into your body. Crystals can be really grounding, and there are specific crystals for grounding. So hematite, onyx, red jasper, bloodstone, they're quite good for grounding. Or for me personally, I quite like just having stones, just rocks that I found in places. So I've got a few here. So these are some rocks that and some stones that I've picked up at sort of spiritual sites I've been to. So I found this one on Boudicca's Mound in Hampstead Heath in London, and I found this one at Avebury Stone Circle in Wiltshire. This is one I found on the beach in Cornwall. It's actually like a crystal, but I found it myself. And then I've got more crystal rocks that I've just found various places that for me help to ground me more than bought crystals from the shops. Because also with crystals, it's hard to find out whether or not they were actually sustainably sourced. So I prefer to just pick a couple up along the way that are just loose and hanging around and asking to be taken home and loved. So another way to ground yourself is by dancing to root chakra music. So anything with like drums and tribal beats, any kind of foot stomping and groundwork. So really get on the floor, get that connection in with the ground, roll around, get your body close to the earth. Foot stomping, really feeling that connection between the soles of your feet and the earth beneath you. Eating earthy foods as well can really help with grounding. So any kind of root vegetables, potatoes, turnips, carrots, parsnips, beetroots, onions, and anything like ginger and garlic and radish, those can be really help with the grounding as well. Drinking lots of water. So I always have a glass of water when I'm meditating, and as soon as I come out of the meditation, I will drink a lot of water to help bring myself back into my body. There's also some technological equipment that you can use, like earthing sheets, earthing mats, earthing rods, things like that, and that they can help ground you. So if you live in like a high-rise building or really far off the ground, or you work in a skyscraper office or something, there are things you can buy to help you feel more connected when you're so up high. Because obviously historically we're not used to being that far off the ground. It's only in the last few decades, the last couple of 100 years, that we've been going higher up physically off the ground. So utilize these tech equipments that are being invented. And then another way to sort of spiritually ground yourself is through a visualization, which I'm going to lead for us now. So I just invite you to get comfy, to just, wiggle your butt in your chair. Maybe you want to lie down, either way. Just get comfy in your position. Try not to be standing. Well, you can be standing if you like. Just try to, stop driving, put your phone down, put any, equipment or dangerous items away. And then just getting comfy in your chair, bringing yourself into internally, just taking your awareness inside yourself. I invite you to close your eyes and then just bring your attention to your breath, just noticing your breath, noticing the air moving in and out of your nose or in and out of your throat, and then just slowly bringing some more intention to this breath. So just breathing in deeply through the nose, holding it for a moment, and then breathing out fully and completely through the mouth. So breathing in through the nose, holding for a moment, and then breathing out fully and completely through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose, hold, and out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose, hold, and then breathe out through the mouth. So just taking your attention to your body, noticing any discomforts, any aches and pains. Don't try and change them or judge them. Just breathe in and send them love and blessings and healing. Breathing in through the nose. Hold, and then breathe out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose. Hold, and then breathe out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose. Hold, and then breathe out through the mouth. Now I invite you to take your attention to the soles of your feet. Visualize roots growing out from the soles of your feet and extending through the surface or floorboards below. Visualize these roots penetrating through the crust of our Mother Earth and traveling gently through all the layers of soil, past the other roots, traveling down through the layers of sand and soil and sediment, piercing through the layers of rock, visualizing these roots traveling further through all the layers of our Great Mother, traveling further down through the mantle and towards the core, the center of our Mother Earth. And as we reach this center, visualize a giant healing crystal. Visualize your roots wrapping around this giant healing crystal. Really get them around the whole way, intertwining the energy of your roots with the energy of this crystal. And with each in-breath, you begin to draw this rich, grounding, healing energy up through your roots, breathing this energy up further, filling your roots, traveling upwards through all the layers of earth, breathing in and drawing this energy up further, filling your roots with this grounding energy. Breathing in, drawing this energy up through all the layers of earth, through the rock formations, through the layers of soil and sand and sediment. Breathing in and drawing this energy up past all the other roots. Drawing it past the crust of the earth, drawing it up through the floorboards or the surface beneath you. And visualize as this rich, grounding, healing energy penetrates the soles of your feet, saturating your toes, your feet, and your heels. Breathing this energy up further, drawing it into your ankles, drawing it into your shins and your calves, filling your lower legs. Breathing it up past your knees, drawing it into your thighs, and breathing it up into your pelvic area, where it settles here, grounding in this lower half of your body. Breathing into this energy for a moment, breathing it up all the way from the center of the earth, from that giant grounding crystal, breathing it up all the way through the roots, through the layers of earth, into your feet and up your legs. With every in-breath, just breathing it all the way up and all the way down and all the way up and all the way down. Breathing into this grounding energy, breathing in through your nose, holding it for a moment, and then breathing out fully and completely through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose, hold, and then breathe out through the mouth. Feeling into this sense of grounding, this sense of connection deep into the earth. Knowing that this connection means that you are safe, you are rooted into the earthly plane. And therefore, with this practice, with this grounding visualization, and with this safety, know that you can go as high as you like, as deep as you want into the spiritual realms, into the heavens, knowing that you will always come back, knowing that you are always safe, knowing that you are always held by our Great Mother. As long as you remain connected to the earth, she will never abandon you. She will always hold you in her loving embrace. She will always bring you back to the safety, to the womb that is this earthly plane. Just taking another few deep breaths into this knowing, breathing in through the nose, holding, and then breathing out through the mouth. In through the nose, holding, and breathing out through the mouth. One more deep breath in through the nose, and out through the mouth. Now remaining connected deep into the earth, will begin to bring your attention back into your body, beginning to wiggle your fingers and toes, rubbing the palms of your hands together, rubbing the palms of your hands on your thighs, squeezing your arms, squeezing your body, just bringing yourself back into the moment, back into your body. And when you are ready, I invite you to gently open your eyes, take a sip of water to ground back into your body and into this space and this moment. And if you feel the need, just have a stretch. Lift your arms up, roll your shoulders back, stretch your body out. Coming back into the present moment. Now with this visualization, the more you practice it, the easier and quicker it will become. So these days, if I'm feeling a little ungrounded or if I really want to solidify those roots, I just close my eyes and it's done in an instant. In an instant, I can extend my roots through all the layers of the earth and into that crystal, and then breathe it up. So I can breathe out and my roots go deep, breathe in and I bring the energy up. Breathe out, my roots go deep and I breathe in and the energy comes up. So I can do it in an instant. But in the beginning, it took me a while to visualize it in full, all the layers of the earth, really traveling down deep, really getting to know that crystal. And that crystal in the center of the earth, it may have a color for you. It may be a quartz crystal. It may be a deep red, a ruby red, like for the root chakra. It could be any kind of crystal. It could change. It could be the same crystal every time. It doesn't matter. But you know that you are rooted in there all the time. And then the more that you root into that, the more you can explore the spiritual realms, the higher you can fly into the heavenly realms, knowing that you will always be able to come back. You will always be anchored into the earthly plane. Just like a kite needs a person to hold on to it in order for it to fly high in the sky, so do we need to be held by our great mother in the earthly plane. So I hope you enjoyed this meditation, this journey, and this explanation of all things grounding. Please let me know if you have any questions or if you want to share any of your experiences. And I just wanted to let you know a little about, I've got a free masterclass coming up next week on Thursday, the 1st of April. It's from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. BST. So we're in British summertime now after the weekend. And it's a free masterclass on 6 steps to your higher self. And it's basically we've rooted down, and now I'm going to share with you a masterclass on how to really fly high and connect with your higher self. So if you're interested in joining me for that, then I'll pop the details for the mailing list in the comments. And so by joining the mailing list, you will get the details of the masterclass, you will get the reminders for the masterclass, and you will also get a worksheet and some affirmations on the conclusion of the masterclass. So if you're interested in that, then just check the comments or just look out for some other signs from me, and I'll put some information about that around. So thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this little session today, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. So much love and infinite blessings from me.